Today's the day. Pizza party day. Woo. We got this.
Yeah. Boom.
Could that have gone any worse?
She did it!
Hello and welcome to episode 5 of How to Pizza. I'm Charlotte Hemmings. At this point, a competent pizza maker, because over the last 4 episodes, I have learned everything I need to know about setting up my dome, getting started, making sauce, toppings, different styles of pizza. So at this point, I'm finally ready to actually throw a pizza party. And to help me do that is the one, the only Ines Glaser. Hello.
Hello.
She's here.
So happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Let's do this. I'm a little nervous about tomorrow. Big talk about the last 4 episodes, me learning so much, and now I have to show off all my skills.
First things first, how many people are coming?
10, maybe 4 women, 4 men, and 2 kids.
Okay, so it seems like we have a well-balanced round of people.
How many pizzas do you think?
Let's make 12 to 16 dough balls just to be safe. So you have...
Just in case
You have
totally screw up.
You know, it's nice. And maybe somebody wants to make pizza too. So it'll be good to have.
And in terms of nerves, what can I prep today versus tomorrow's, just so that we can get things out of the way?
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about menu quickly.
Okay.
Usually I recommend like a classic, a meat option, and like a vegetarian vegan combination that you could turn one to the other.
Yeah.
Most popular are margarita or margarita-ish and mushroom ricotta. You know, fatty, delicious. If we want to make it vegan, we can just throw the mushrooms on the red sauce. And then a meat hot honey option is always super popular among everyone. I would say, let's do the dough today.
Is there anything else we can get ready?
I would say, so for the mushroom pizza, we'll do a garlic confit. So we'll do the garlic confit today. You can also save that for future recipes. The compound butter for the flatbreads.
Okay.
We will do some whipped ricotta for the mushroom pizza. Another thing, thoughts, since there's some kids coming and kids love dessert pizza. Do you want to do a dessert pizza?
Yes, please. That sounds amazing.
Great. We'll just keep it super easy.
Yeah.
That you can just throw on if people do want it. So
It's totally for the kids. I'm so glad you're here. I don't know what people will be eating.
You have this. I don't even need to be here.
Oh.
You got it. You got it.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, so first order of business and day before prep is the dough.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna do a New York style dough. So we have a little bit more of a handhold at the party. I know you have a mixer, but I feel like for the quantity of dough that you're making, I don't wanna, kill the mixer, burn it out. I think the best way is just, we'll hand mix it. So we'll put the water in the bowl.
Okay, just dump all of this in here.
Dump all of that in there.
Okay.
And you can find this recipe on Gozney.com. It's a New York recipe. There's a bunch of really great recipes on there.
Okay, so now these can go straight in the fridge.
Go straight in the refrigerator. Yes. Put a cover over them, ready to go.
Okay, so we are done with prep for the day.
Done for the day.
Yay.
I think we're looking pretty good, so I think I'm gonna get out of here.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna pass out here.
And I will, I'll see you later.
Get out of here, Ines. So today is the day, and we can actually start prepping.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling ready.
Good.
Yeah.
I think we did most of the prep yesterday. We just have some final touches. Let's take a look at the dough. Pulled the dough from the fridge. It's looking pretty good. We'll set this, inside at room temperature.
Yeah, what else do we need to prep?
So we have to do some sauce, which we can prepare, just leave at room temperature. We gotta grate some cheese, roast some mushrooms, and do the little finishing touches on fresh herbs.
Okay. Do I put the cover back on this?
Yes.
Keep them covered.
Keep them covered. Don't want to put a skin on the dough, so.
You guys just get to chillax. Oh,
Honestly,
we plan my first pizza party.
Got this.
I got this.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
I would do it this way. So you want to be very careful with the grater. By experience, I've learned this. If you're doing it this way, you have room to scrape your fingers. So just make sure to like have a good grip on the cheese, have a good grip on the grater, and then slowly go up and down.
These guys had no idea that I was gonna have to learn how to use a grater. They're like, we're bringing on a beginner. Oh, she really has no idea what she's doing. So we finished chopping and dicing and shredding, and we've got provolone sweet, provolone picante, spicy. It is really spicy. Shredded low moisture mozzarella, pecorino, and our burrata coming to room temperature. Does all the cheese stay out for room temperature?
We're gonna put the rest of the cheese in the fridge. Let's cover it up.
Okay.
We'll leave the burrata out at room temperature.
Okay.
Saran wrap these and then chop some herbs.
Okay.
Herbs. We got some chives. We've got some basil. Basically for the basil, I always like to have a lot of basil. And herbs, I don't know if you know this, but to kind of preserve them, I like to keep a paper towel underneath. We'll start picking the herbs. I like to go at the base. So if you kind of pull from the base and then pluck, the wet paper towel on top and the dry paper towel on bottom just keeps it at like a perfect moisture.
Okay.
All right.
And then I'll cover this with a plate.
Perfect.
Or plastic wrap. Okay.
Perfect. And let's keep them in the fridge until we're ready and get started on sauce.
Okay. Let's get saucy. Saucy.
We're gonna wash our hands and we're gonna get our hands dirty. Tomato sauce. You know, just have fun with it. And try not to be too aggressive, because if you're too aggressive, it will stain your clothing. Smile, Nikki face. Smile, Nikki face.
So therapeutic. What do you do with all the skin bits? We got to break those all up?
Break them up.
Wow, okay.
So now we're just gonna season the tomatoes with a little bit of salt to taste. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah?
Yeah. All right, let's do the mushrooms. I sometimes like to kind of do more mushrooms than I need. They really cook down. But then also if you have any leftovers, like that's again where you make your omelet the next day. And for the oyster mushrooms, just give it a nice tear. It's very satisfying. You know, some oyster mushrooms have more of a stem, so you're gonna wanna take that off. All right, pizza party is coming up soon, so we gotta work a little bit faster. I don't mean to stress you out a little bit, but.
We have a scorching hot cast iron pan fresh off the Gozney.
Well, let's add a little bit of olive oil. If you want to throw a handful of that, I'm gonna throw a handful of this.
Ah! Bernie! I knew that was gonna happen.
It's hot. Be careful. Be careful. So we'll do olive oil first, handful of that. You want to do like a pinch of salt. I like to add the butter after you put something in the pan so it doesn't burn completely.
That pan is hot.
She is hot. Let's go put her in the oven. Get a nice little golden bit. All right, over we go.
Okay, throwing that on. We're gonna have to party in the rain today. Summer's in England, am I right? Okay. Think these are done? Because Ines left me alone to do this. Okay. Okie dokie. Ah! Those actually look really good.
Yummy.
Okay, so where should we store these until the party?
We can put them in a bowl or a deli.
Okay, and once they're in said bowl, keep them on the counter or refrigerator?
I would put them in the refrigerator for now.
Covered.
Covered, yeah, exactly. I think in terms of prep, I think that's it. I think we did all the prep, so.
Okay, now I just gotta go put my face on.
Put your face on.
Get dressed up.
Come back down, set up our stations, and get ready for people to come over.
I got a question.
Answer.
Can we make any pizzas beforehand, like, and just leave the dough raw and then cook them as people come, or?
So I wouldn't leave the dough raw because it might have a skin over it. Maybe we could like par bake a few pizzas so when people come over, we won't do all of the finishing touches, but throw them back in the oven. And then when people get here, we'll throw them back in the oven, zhuzh them up a little bit with burrata or sea salt and serve those babies up.
Okay, awesome, that takes some of the pressure off. Well, it's not raining. So technically the weather is acting in our favor.
I think it's a win.
It's a little chilly, Okay, we got an hour till go time. So we gotta fire this thing up, yeah?
Let's light her up.
I know how to do this. Okay, pilot. And then set her on high.
Perfect.
Great.
And remember, it's always easier to cool down a hot oven than it is to heat it up. So,
Okay, so we'll leave that cranking and go get the rest of our stuff done.
yeah, let's go prep it up. Woo!
We got this.
All right, are you ready?
Ready? Yes. Woo! They turned out, right?
She's ready.
They look
puffy,
Relax.
relaxed,
Like they...
perfect to stretch.
Okay, well, we've got, what, 30 minutes until people start arriving?
Yeah,
Good time to par bake.
I think we do one of each, and then we'll do a Bianca, so it's like perfect timing for when people come and they can tear apart the hot bread.
Okay, do you want to cut the dough
Yeah,
out?
yeah,
And here,
sounds great.
I'll
Take a little flour.
flour.
Wonderful.
Ooh.
She is bubbly.
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 Bubbly. How do you like to stretch?
I'm doing it kind of less Neapolitan vibes and piano play it in a way. And then now this is more Neapolitan style, but I feel like we may need another dough ball.
The stretching is not my strong suit. I'm gonna just go home and slave over a bunch of dough for like 48 hours and then just practice stretching. I'm gonna do a margarita.
And I'm gonna do the mushroom one.
Okay, and what is the mushroom one?
The 4 cheeses basically, so dry mozz, the sweet provolone, the picante provolone, and pecorino. And then we're gonna do some roasted mushrooms, garlic confit, and then finish it with ricotta and chive.
Some people do basil first. Some people do basil afterwards. Some people do basil on top with a bunch of olive oil on it so it doesn't burn. And I like have no idea how you do it, and I'm not gonna say I'm panicking a little bit right now, but the panic is real. The panic is real. I'm just, you know what? I'm just gonna do a lufungdum pizza.
Lufundum.
A lufungdum. That's
What is a
Louis
lufungdum?
Fung Adam combo.
Yep.
That
love
was
it.
the stretch style you all just saw. It was like a thing.
Basil wise, if you have ugly basil and it's like drying out, I always like to put ugly basil on the bottom and a little pecorino on top.
Pecorino. I was supposed to do pecorino in the sauce. But you know what? You know who doesn't like that? Louis.
Louis. I know, you got so many different ways.
It's cool to be like, okay, you can do it however you want, but at the same time, it's like, that's a little daunting, right? Because now I just really don't know, and here's my fung. Here's my fung moment. Having a fung moment.
Beautiful. Oh, she likes to put olive oil on the basil.
Yeah, so it doesn't get like black, it just gets like crispy.
Ooh, I like that technique. I don't know that one. That's good. See? Already impressed. Already impressed.
Don't
That's
worry
great.
about it. Okay. Wow, yours looks incredible.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Do you want to do yours first? Because yours has sauce on it.
Sure thing.
So I feel like it'll stick faster.
Okay.
Okay. I think there's gonna be flour everywhere, so.
This is my, ready?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, no. It's okay. Look,
It's
check this
not
out.
okay. It is not okay.
No, it's
There is
totally
a
okay.
huge
I mean, who's
hole in that.
Oh, is there a hole? Oh, I didn't see it. All right, so you know what? Levi.
I'm like bright red. I'm freaking out. Why am I wearing so many layers?
It's really delicate right now, so it's hard. It's a little hard to work with. So don't. It's good. It's good. So how do we want to deal with this pizza?
I know.
Do you want to?
Okay, there's
yeah. Okay.
Okay, there's
Like, check this out,
There's
check
an
this out.
oven right here.
Boom. Done and done. Done and done.
Could that have gone any worse? Than
It's-
this?
yeah,
Did you
yeah,
see
yeah,
how
yeah.
I
It
was
is- it's a-
stretching it, and then there was like this huge chunky crust down here, and then nothing in the middle. It was a nightmare. How am I ever gonna do this without you guys?
You got this. You got this.
How long do we have till people arrive?
30 minutes. You know what?
Oh,
30 minutes. I'm gonna put a hole in it too, okay? So just wait.
No, don't. Please don't. Oh, that makes me feel sick.
Then we'll have a Stromboli party.
She was,
and it'll be great.
I didn't trick her enough, the dough. That's what Fung says, you gotta trick her.
You have to trick her?
Yeah, and
into going into the oven?
I didn't even trick her at all. I just came at her with no trickery whatsoever, and she was like, that's a hard pass for me, lady. I'm going straight in the trash.
Straight in the trash. You know, I think there's the sacrificial margarita. I like to say it for every party. So this was one of the first, as many sacrificial margaritas as you want. But it's good to do one. So you start with a problem, you face the problem, and then you go back, hop back on the horse. And it's great. The good pizza gods are back here. So yeah.
Lu Fungdom was probably a bad idea.
Lu Fungdom. Got this.
You gonna go throw that on?
I'm gonna go throw this on. Oh, the pressure is on, you know? This is like secret pizza.
Wow, okay. Little better than mine.
You know, we have a little bit of color on the outside. We're gonna finish it in the oven, crisp it up a little bit.
Okay.
And then we'll finish it with ricotta, a little chives, some salt, and then it'll be ready to go when people get here.
All right, round two.
Round two, let's go.
This is so different, right? From how Lewis taught me and from how Fung taught me and from how Adam taught me. But as you can see, Ines's first pizza came out with like a beautiful crust, a beautiful rise, a beautiful char. So I think it's just like, depends on the dough, depends on the person.
Totally. You totally know what you're doing. You got this.
It's really sticky, and this is a problem that a lot of Gozney.
There we go. So a lot of times the move that you were taught is an awesome one and you're gonna perfect it, but it's also a difficult one.
For a really delicate crust.
For a delicate crust, and it's always nice, I feel like, to launch your pizza with someone else and load it on the peel.
I'm gonna go launch it.
You got this. Woo!
I got it on there.
She did it! I got it on there!
Oh man, if I mess this up turning it, I will just be so bummed. Okay, so I'm just very gently.
And if you want, you know what? When the dough is very fragile, I like to use this and take it out. So you kind of like, you know, make sure there are no holes.
Take it out and then turn it by hand?
Yeah. Exactly. Put her back in.
Like this way?
Yeah.
So you really almost bake it all the way, and then you throw it in at the last minute,
flash it.
just for
It'll
like
be crispier,
warm again.
Yeah, a little more color.
Cool. This is a great tip.
All right, you want to take her out?
Yeah.
There we go.
I mean, this smells so good.
So good.
It's gonna be so nice to have for everyone when they arrive, which I think is any minute. They're here.
Oh my God, they're here. They're here. Ready for them.
It's casual. It's
casual.
fun. It's casual. It's fun. I need to remember this.
Totally.
Hi. You want some bread? Come on, party people.
That looks
You
so
should have
good.
seen what I did to the last one. Hi. Do you want to try some of this yummy bread? 2 pieces.
Yeah, girl, you got the. Sorry, my hands are wet.
I just said I'll get a dough out doing this. Who am I even? Do I need to turn the...
My fluff ball.
that is a wrap on episode 5 of How to Pizza. I have had a roller coaster of a week learning so much from such generous teachers. And as I think I actually hosted a pizza party, and there was only a few minor bumps today, but we did it.
You crushed it. We totally did it.
Yeah.
That was awesome. You were amazing. Everybody was so impressed by the pizza and the flow of everything. So it was really great.
It was fun. And I think that my overall lesson from this week is that it should be fun. And there are I'm gonna get teary. There are so many different ways to make pizza. Everybody has a different style. Everybody has a different perfect. And you just have to find yours. And it's okay to make mistakes, and you kind of have to laugh them off and maybe cry them off. Ines got me through a crying moment. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them and we will do our best to answer them. The pros, the Gozney folks, and enjoy. I hope you learned as much as I did, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.